You're beautiful but unsatisfied since day one. You were getting teased and it scarred you when you were young. Now you're getting older and you've been on the grind. Your paper off the scale so you feel like it's time. So you got a no job, that's the primary thing. People tease you as a kid and for some reason you hit. Always into high fashion, girl, you heavy like lead. Liposuction out your shell like a chicken and egg. Feeling confident but now you're becoming obsessed. First your nose, then your weight, now your butt and your breast. It's a vanity fair, cosmetic overdose. Fiending for a next operation like it was dope. Now you feel the need to skin pill, your skin's no good. But if those around you were real, they'll tell you the truth. Just because you spending thousands, that don't make it alright. Had one problem, now it's many going under the knife. Your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, facelines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. I said your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, faceline, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. Come on. Vanity Fair, yeah. Changing one or two things, cool girl, do you? Do you wanna be beautiful and look like you? Or do you wanna look like someone you saw in a magazine or video, but not in the raw? I like nice shaped bodies, bikinis Brazilian, but too much of anything just isn't appealing. Some people spend a lifetime, even a million. No grace like those unhappy when chilling. A girl with a big butt, big lips, small hips is what we all love to see, and men dream about this. There is nothing wrong with getting something broken fixed. Some women get a breast job cause cancer assists. Some women want to please their man and insist. And a woman really loves you if she wants to do this. But abuse ain't the same as intention was cared. So be careful of the drug called the Vanity Fair. Vanity Fair. Your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, facelines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. I said your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, faceline, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. Your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, facelines, looking your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. I said your lips, breasts, butt, legs, waist, hips, nose and chest, waistline, faceline, look at your best. Do it like the rest, Vanity Fair. Come on.
Hey y'all, hold on, give me a second. Today's gonna be interesting, just letting you know. Doves cry, right? Hey Gumby, hey Miss Lee, hey Doves Cry, hey Hope's Echo, Marcy, Andy, L, Hope. There's so many hopes. T Sip and Mama, Lisa, Forgotten Whispers, Let's Be Honest, Sally. Hope's like, I'm in love with this because I can keep up. Pig Lips and Backflips, Mocus, what's up? I like the small chats because I'm like, yes, I got them all. Carla. All right, y'all, this is going to be kind of a shit show. So the first thing I'm going to do, after I said yesterday or the other day that I was not showing my body, and then I brought up the leggings, somebody messaged me and said, can you show the leggings again? I went back and tried to find the videos that you did a review in, and I can't find them. And I was like, oh shit, I don't even know which video it is. So I'm just going to show my leggings right quick for this person. And also you bitches in the back that keep thinking, oh, she's filtering her body. No, bitches, I'm not. But I just took a shower. So my hair is not greasy. It's wet. But okay. So these are the black leggings off Amazon. The link's in my bio. There you go. There's my whole, you want it up close? The whole belly pouch in all its glory. They're really nice though. Okay. They kind of lift they're high-waisted. They go way up. Okay. Are we good? There's that. And to the one that asked me to show him again, you're good. I appreciate you guys being interested in them because they are amazing. What else? There was another thing that was just random that I got asked. Oh, my skincare. A few people have asked me about my skincare. I'll get you guys the products that I'm using currently. I switch up a lot though. So I'll give you like my top favorites, and I'll do that in a post for you guys too. I'm trying to think of what else. There was one other weird thing, and I am not remembering what it was. Okay, so today's going to be fun. We're going to do a history lesson because people are confused. I got a pretty nasty email. Some of you have balls, I have to say. Some of you think that you're owed a whole lot of information and a whole lot of explanation because for some reason, somehow these people that came to YouTube are all because of us. No, they were here before. So let's be very specific. Like YouTube blew up from Facebook people because of the Marvon story. That's where a lot of people came from. So yeah, there's no photoshopping. I don't think it's Molly's crew though. I don't think it was Molly's crew. This person I don't think is Molly's, to be honest. Yeah, there's a lot. I get it from multiple angles. So where was I at? Marvon's story brought big Facebook groups. Dre has over 600,000 followers from Facebook that followed this stuff. It is not my fault whatsoever. Not one bit. I don't even know a lot of these people. But unfortunately, I do know a lot of the problematic ones because I've been around for years and we've watched these bimbos pop in and out. So you're going to get a blonde bimbo lesson of where some of these people came from by the blonde bimbo herself, because that's what she called me to. So strap in, everybody. Yeah, I didn't either. Tea-sipping, I had no idea that this all went through. So again, this is my experience and my experience only. I'm speaking on behalf of me, myself. So the whole thing, okay, let's back up. I'm going to give you guys my history to kick this off. So I started on Facebook 2017. The first person I followed was a gentleman by the name of Shane Coyle. I was going through a pretty rough spot in my life at the time. Kind of met a bunch of people through him. But then I quickly learned that it was best for me to lurk in the background. Well, through Shane, I was introduced to trolls. And I was selling LuLaRoe at the time. So it was strapped in now. Okay. L, isn't that always the fun part? You won't miss anything. So I started following them, but I just kind of pulled back and lurked in the background because my personal life was a mess. I was selling LuLaRoe, single mom. It was just me and the girls at the time. So I just like backed away, but I kept watching. Well, anyways, I met another gentleman by the name of Josh Vashon. He used to go by Kentucky House Husband. I don't know what he goes by now. I haven't watched him in years. I try not to go over there and look because it's always a disaster. It has been for years. So I became really close with this person though, because he was being trolled. He was gone at all the time. Me and him became really good friends. Well, our friendship was great. Everything was fine. My oldest got really sick. I needed to step away from the internet. So I stepped away from the internet. In my absence, like there was nothing that happened between me and him at the time, but it was just, I needed to step away to be with my kid. He still uses that name. Okay. I figured because he's still a mess. I'm sure. I don't even have to look. It's bad. So I stepped away for, I would say it was like probably close to a year. And I came back. Nothing had changed really in my world. And I started following him again. Like I had lurked in his chat for a while, but some of his mods had blocked me. It was just really weird. And so finally I like started talking to him again. And he had a whole team of mods by that time, which I had never been a mod for the guy. We were just friends. We were like real friends. We talked on the phone all the time. Like, anyways. So shit was going south with him and a bunch of other groups. And I kind of got myself in the middle of it because I had no idea who these groups were. They had really popped on the scene when I was gone. I didn't know who any of them were. I defended him because he was my friend. Come to find out, he was lying to all of us. All of us. It was bad. But I backed away from him slowly and quietly. So next thing I know, I was being drugged on a pretty big live. They were using me like defending him, which rightfully so, and saying, look, he's been lying. 100% he had been. But I didn't come out and tell everybody because at one point in time, he was my friend. I cared about this person. So I wasn't about to expose his dirt or go run to the other side. Like I didn't know all of the ins and outs that had gone on when I was gone. But then he started saying some pretty horrendous shit about me. Anyways, through him, I learned about CMC. And if you're in like these same groups on Facebook, you learn about a bunch of the same people. So CMC, Josh, Shane. Oh my gosh, there's a ton of problematic people. Chris Hahn, Diana Ricky. She was newer. Goodness, there's so many. There's just a shit ton. CMC is Crystal Michelle Collins. So I learned about her again, always sat in the background. He was covering her and doing parodies of her. So I always kind of sat in the background. Me and him had a pretty nasty falling out because I did end up telling the people that I was being drugged, like, hey, I backed away a long time ago. Then I had a conversation with them. They actually, I did tell bits and pieces of the story to them to right some wrongs because he was saying some pretty horrible things. He does say some shit. Anyways, we'll get more into that in a little bit because there's a lot. So yeah, that's Elle. We're going to do like a brief, like, this is how I know these people and this is why. This is very, very brief, like extremely brief. And anybody that knows, yeah, Facebook it's wild. So that all happened. Again, we moved. I've been around. CMC, there was an original page made on CMC. I think it was back in 2017. It was called The Truth and Facts, CMC Truth and Facts. That page was ran incredibly. That page had been working their asses off, factual exposure of her based on what she was actually doing, not on inflated bullshit that they were trying to get her locked up over, just like we see constantly done to other people, which we'll go there. So that page had been holding their own for years. They were the original CMC exposure stuff. They were damn good at it. They pulled back and kind of took a break because it's a lot. So Joyce, yeah, probably some of these people, a lot of these people know. They were amazing. Yeah. When they walked away and stopped posting, it opened the door for, oh my goodness, I think there was like 10 or 12 pages that popped up that were going to expose CMC all of a sudden. Like, these people were going to expose her. They were taking her down. They were everything. And I was sitting in the background going, first of all, that's not fucking true. That's not true. That's not true. Like, there's enough you can call these people out on by what they do. You don't need to lie about the shit that they're doing. And that's what was happening with a lot of these pages. Hence why CMC Protest Truths in the Holler was made. So I had been given information that the dude that was doing this had a significant record. He does. He was organizing a protest on CMC. They were collecting money. They were pulling cop reports. It was a madness. They were going to her town to do all this shit. And I was sitting back going, no. And people were so eager to jump on the fact of anybody taking up this cause. They were overlooking what was right in front of all of us, that these people were much more problematic than CMC actually was. Crystal Michelle Collins is her name. The exposure room covered CMC, that ended bad for her. Yes. So because they inflate everything. They lie. These people lie. So they would lie about her. So that's how my page even came into existence. Was I sat back and was like, this is fucking ridiculous. They created groups. They created protests. They were fighting it out in local newspapers. It was a fucking shit show. And mind you, this is like small town Kentucky. So it was really crazy because everybody in her town knows who she is anyways. Like, she's related to half the town. So it was just a mess. But then there was like people opposing the protest because of who these people were. And all of us were kind of confused. Like, there was a ton of people that just blindly supported the group that wanted to take her down. And then there was all of us. And that's where my page came out of, was these people have child abuse. The one was on the sex offender registry for years and years and years. He's not anymore. It was terms of his sentence that I don't know how he got off, but it's part of whatever. He served like 10 or 15 years. Anyways, that's how my page started, was I was exposing the group that was lying in attempt to expose CMC. That's how I first learned of Erica Shingara. That's how I first learned of Christy Payne. That's how I first learned of a lot of these. JDP. Well, he was kind of around already, but I really started realizing who he was through that. There's a ton of initials I could go off, and it will mean nothing to most of you. But what I'm getting back to is the reason I knew who they were is because they are problematic. It had been shown time and time again that they had provided false information, fake text messages. I wonder if that sounds familiar. And said very egregious things, just like they just did to me recently. They were doing that same thing. Same fucking thing. Nothing has changed. The only thing that changed is the person behind it that they're going after. Same group. They switch and flop because they get called out because they're so problematic. So they have to find a new home constantly. Erica, I'm talking to you. And by the way, I'm still waiting on 200 and what, 11, 21. I don't know what fucking number you ended on last time, but CPS calls. Where are they? And Christy, you co-signed this shit too. You sat there supporting a pedophile, JDP, on lives who you still support and lying to these people. You want to talk about Alpha Pack, Christy, and how you tried to build your page through that? So the same thing that's happening now with her trying to build her page off of Michelle was what she tried with CMC. She became an admin for a group called the Alpha Pack. They were the alpha and the betas. They were whatever you might call. She went in that group. She would go live and talk about this and promote her MLM pharmacy shit. And she tried to do the same thing. Every train wreck, Diana, they tried to do the same thing off of. In fact, some of y'all from the OG crew hang out with one that tried to build a page off of Diana too. But I'm not even going to go down that rabbit hole today because that's a whole fucking shit show too. Yeah, there's a lot, y'all. And this can all be verified. There's people that have been around that have all of the proof. And on Facebook, there's a shit ton of it. So she tried channel building off of that. Great. Totally great. One thing anybody can tell you about me is I've never tried to channel build, page build, anything. I build a page, speak my shit, point out the facts and the truth, and then I disappear. That's been my style for over 5 years. Thank you, sweet Alyssa. I didn't even realize what it says. It's just probably one I got on sale somewhere. I don't know. I've never tried to page build. I've never been in this for notoriety, nothing. When I sold LuLaRoe, I had a very little close-knit group, perfectly fine for me. I never did this for notoriety or to get my face out there or to build a page or anything. This genuinely happened on its own. And I'm so thankful for all of you, but that's not what's happening throughout these other people. That's not their genuine is fucking fake. Because they've done this time and time again. They've created fake text messages, fake emails on numerous people. Christy, Erica, let's talk about JDP and your pedo support. You want to? Because you're still supporting them. And you guys want to tell these guys how you came over here? Erica, I still haven't showed these text messages. So Erica came to over here at the same time. Well, she was already over here. She's been all over. What the last exposure that I did of Heather Renee, she tried getting herself involved there too. She built a page almost identical to mine and basically mirrored everything I did in that case. I've never had a relationship with her. I don't want a fucking relationship with her. I've never talked to her as Becky. She doesn't know who I am, nothing. But she tried to mirror my page back then. Now she tried to do the exact same thing with the Marvon story, except for they tried to play both sides at one time and she got caught up. So she was coming to me and telling me, hey, this is wrong. I'm seeing a scam. You guys have seen the text messages. Oh, no way. The truth. I didn't know that. That's crazy. I'm glad because we tried to tell everybody from day one on that one. Anyways, where was I at? That's mind blowing though. I'm really happy for that because it sucks watching people give money to people that are being scammed time and time again. Like it's really heartbreaking. So she tried to mirror my page. She tried to get in the middle. Well, coming in my inbox 24/7, as you can see, you guys have seen all the text messages. She was over in Molly's chat trying to get Molly's attention, emailing them information, getting involved and all of that stuff. Hey, Christy, your ass sat right next to Erica supporting Molly too. Did you tell everybody that? And then as soon as there was an opportunity to switch, you ran to Michelle. Both of you did. Because it was only time before Molly called Erica out. We called it time and time again. It was only time. It was a matter of time. You can't have somebody like her around you because she becomes a liability. And if you don't believe me, you'll find out yourself, which is great. So they ran with back and forth, back and forth. She co-signed a bunch of shit, Erica did, that supposedly Molly was claiming, there's all these attorneys, there's all this stuff. She would sit in chats and, oh, Molly's so wonderful. And meanwhile, she was sending people text messages that were the actual donators, the people that were asking for refunds back, way before Katie, Michelle, all of those people, like months before, the actual people that we were focused on that should have gotten refunds. Anyways, they were sending text messages back and forth with them telling them, oh, this was Erica. I filed a police report. I'm getting my money back. We donated X amount. I haven't even published those, Erica, and I have every bit of them. And I do. I just haven't because you keep going at one single person time and time again, and I'm sick and tired of it. And that's what you do. You continually go at somebody until they just back off because they can't handle your incessant stalking and your harassment. So then when Molly started to kind of pull back from them, guess where they ended up? Going and spreading rumors on me with Penelope. So Penelope says, oh, I didn't have any interaction with them, blah, 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 blah. Probably not. Not before, but they sure as hell, definitely when I said that they were emailing back and forth and said that she was going to be, it's exactly what happened. So I don't want to hear for 1 second from any of these mofo creators that have given these people a platform to disparage me about CPS by a fucking pedophile. First and foremost, I probably have had more interaction with CPS than most of you because I actually advocate and fight for children that were a part of the fucking system, Penelope. And yes, I'm pissed because I'm so sick and tired of having to explain the same shit. Oh, I know what. I just remembered what the other thing I was going to talk about. Okay, I'll get back to that. I'm sick and tired of defending myself. These people did not come with us. They're crazies who I've never been friends with, ever. None of these people. There was a lot of us that lurked on the outside and finally got sick of it and stood up and said, okay, we're sick of it. And that's how a lot of us came to be. Erica ran a Facebook page that was first going at Katie Joy. Then she was, I don't even know. She was all over the place on that page. You guys, most of you know what page I'm talking about with this whole thing. It was just a mess. None of it made sense. Yes, you need a spreadsheet. Amy, I need a spreadsheet. But Molly wasn't in the mix. These people were crazy before Molly. But I will not blame Molly for things that are not in her control. These people were crazy. They just happened to find their people. That's it. That's all. There's 100%. These people were absolutely looking and involved in the shit way before Molly got involved. Okay, so let's see. Now they're doing the same thing. So it's bad enough. Like Michelle does enough on her own, right? But then you have people who are going to do the same thing again. Go stick flyers in her town. They're going to make a protest. If you want to help me, email me. You can be same fucking thing. Same thing. Guess how many times they've tried to get CMC locked up? Then they switched to Diana when they couldn't get anywhere there. And by the way, CMC was not locked up because of these fools. CMC was locked up because of child support. So don't be fooled on that. Yeah, crazy's fine. They're like-minded people. These people were absolutely going to do silly things. And Erica had already involved herself in the anti-Katie community. That's where they're hanging out 99% of the time. When you have Dash X, who is one of EKC's like little ass kissers, who is in the bushes here right now, I'm sure, calling Christy mama, who knowingly passes off misinformation time and time again, you can't tell me again that they're not a part of the anti-Katies. Like, of course they are. Totally fine, but stop telling me I'm lying. And they're a part of the extremists. The normal anti-Katies wanted nothing to do with them. The normal anti-Katies wanted nothing to do with these people because they tried the same shit. Well, I just said what? Yeah, Peggy, she said that last night. Yes, Joyce, 100%. And it's the same people, but they did the same thing on Facebook. So now it's the same thing that they're doing here. And again, they use the same things. No proof will ever be enough for these people because they don't show shit. They show doctored shit one time, and then magically the statement is always, it will never be enough. Why can't you just fucking re-show it if you showed it once? Why isn't it left up if it's proof? Proving what you said is true. If you guys have all of these facts, like you claimed on so many panels about me specifically, so yes, this is personal, bitches. I will not come for your real life, but I'll be damned if you sit on this freaking platform or any other one and people don't know who the fuck you really are. That's my right. Unlike you, I don't need to go run around and meddle in people's real lives. I can play right here. And there's a lot of us that can play on the internet without going real life. Okay, before I move on past this part, let me answer questions that you guys have on that part of where I came from, who I was associated with, how that happened. And by the way, yes, when I said I was not giving a fuck about being doxxed, it's because Josh doxxed me. It was only like a year and a half ago that he put my phone number and all this other shit out there on Facebook, and I got death threats, actual death threats. I've never called the cops on anybody in my life, but that time I did because it was a crazy woman out of Georgia. It wasn't even Josh that did it. It was some psycho woman out of Georgia, and she fucked up and used it, traced right back to her, in other words, and it was the dumbest thing, and she about shit her pants. And I only did it because there's like documented history here, but I've never called the cops. Like, I didn't even do that to Josh. I did it because this was crazy and he would not stop doing stupid shit. But I wasn't the only one he attacked either. No, I am not a part of the Thunderdome or the Cranes. No, I know a lot of the Thunderdome. I've never been in the Thunderdome chat myself. I love a lot of the Thunderdome people. I've had a personal relationship with quite a few of them. And I like a ton of them. The Cranes, I don't know the Cranes as well. I don't even know who's all a part of the Cranes anymore, who's not, but I've never been a part of those like groups. No, I know them, some of them, but I don't know the ins and outs. Like I've talked to some of them. I've done lives with Wendy before, a live about Josh. Yeah, there's a lot. Is there any other questions before I go on? Yeah, that's an interesting thing too. Oh, it's really weird. Hope. Oh, by the way, Roseanne. Speaking of blonde bimbos from Facebook, I've been nice about you. I have no tolerance anymore. I'm done. I'm fucking done with these dumbasses. Like, Realness is coming out. I don't fuck with these people. I don't want nothing to do with them. What did I do with Roseanne? I shut down the conversation, moved on. I've mentioned her. I've been kind about her. I haven't even put her involvement out here in any of this shit because I really don't know. But Roseanne, honey, boo boo, child, you're commenting on people that I associate greatly with. Like, I really like these people, and they have watched this unfold with their own two eyes. So I don't know what you're really attempting to do by saying Penelope didn't dox nonsense. Actually, Penelope absolutely did dox nonsense. And by the way, somebody reminded me that I can FOIA request the calls that Penelope supposedly made and the reports that she supposedly made on me from her local police department. So I think I might actually FOIA those calls and see exactly what she said, because I guarantee that she probably used my name when she made the calls. And that will prove that she did know who I was. And she was the one to dox me because she did. Yeah. So maybe we should do that. Miss, I'm so innocent, but I'm in hiding. Okay. And Roseanne, here, let me show that. Let me just show it since I have it. Because unlike you, when I do say something, this is all out here. I've already provided all the text messages with Erica. There's been many people that have talked about the Christy involvement, and exactly they've shown proof. There is so many Facebook pages that have showed her lying for other people, covering shit. It's everywhere. So unlike you guys who say, oh, she never shows proof, it's fucking been out here for months. It's been out here. So, this was to Roseanne says, Charlotte, I do recommend you find more content, but don't ever stop speaking the truth you want to say on your channel. By the way, Penelope doxed no one. Nonsense is using Molly's accusations as fact. Pay attention. She never really shows all the facts. I haven't and refuse to watch her, but this is what I've caught on to. Nonsense has no integrity. Oh, yes. They're revamping with anti-nonsense content. Oh, I can't wait because she's going to do exactly what we thought. What a dumbass. I can't believe her. That was Roseanne. Roseanne is Penelope's right hand who infiltrated Flava's group as an admin, started a bunch of shit with her mods. I don't even know the extent of it. They were saying they were trying to that's when we went back into all the drama with them. Erica is Erica Shingara. She's a mess from Facebook. And I'm not doxing her. She goes by her name, has for years. That was what her account was for years. That's insane. That is so fun. I love it. And let me tell you, she's involved in a lot more than you guys actually think about, too. I mean, she only teaches a couple classes a day, so she's got nothing but time on her hand. So 100%. 100%. Yes, Elle, she did. She ran on a few pages, and she's been doing that. But that's what's been happening all along. She was another one that was trying to play both sides of the fence. And again, like, they tried to claim that Molly doxed her. No, she didn't. She didn't put any of her information out. She said her name. Yep, D, 100%. Yep. They want to overlook so many of the details. Do you guys remember when I did that PSA video and was a little emotional and then I apologized for it? I actually put the video down. Well, as soon as I put that video down, these crazy people, I don't even know what you call these people because they are freaking insane. They went running to other creators claiming that I named these creators specifically one by one in my video, which I never did. But my video was down, so people couldn't verify it, nor are they going to watch a 3-hour fucking video to find out if I said this. They run with shit a lot of times, which happened. And they banked on that. And once I realized what was happening and I was being lied on time and time again, I put the video back up. Of course, I told Flava I was doing it first. I took the high road there. I tried to take the fucking high road on that situation even. I apologized to her and I should have never, because I was spot on. and I've still been spot on. They gave a person a platform to disparage me off of lies. And do you think one of these cowardly bitches has had the guts to apologize to me? Nope. And they won't, because they're not wonderful women like they try to present themselves to be. If I fucked up to that extent and accused somebody over and over again, or provided a platform for them to disparage to that extent, especially a pedophile, I would absolutely have apologized. That's me, which I wouldn't accept their apologies anyways, because I don't like these bitches. Once you show me who you are, I believe it. I don't come back. I don't want nothing to do with 99% of these people I see in the comments who are over there kissing their asses, talking shit about me when they have no clue anything about me. And they just want to run with the crowd. I'm not a crowd follower. I don't need these people's acceptance. What do we not get? Yeah, I did. Tell me what I've lied on so far. Oh, and by the way, thank you, Clip Channel, for attempting to tag me in something yesterday. I untagged myself and hid your post for the next 30 days because you just annoy me and I don't have time to watch your 200 view, whatever, attention seeking videos. But thank you again for the attention that you're trying to seek. Oh, these people are weird. Oh, that was the other part. Okay. Somebody else asked why I didn't go back and respond to. I made a video the other day saying that I do not stand with anybody victim shaming. And then I guess there was a response given. Yes, don't give a fuck. Didn't watch it. Don't intend to watch any of it. Don't intend to go back down that road. I said what I said. I stand by what I say. I don't go back. There's no need to continue that conversation. That conversation was started months ago. I never responded when they drugged me the first time and all, streamed my lives and talked shit and just lied out their asses for like 6 days. It was a rotation of 6 different fucking channels while the Teslas were trying to keep me from blowing the internet up with proof at that point in time and letting everybody see for themselves what was going to come. Yeah. Thank God for the Teslas on that because they held me back. Carly, yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, D, she absolutely is. Absolutely. Hey, Megs. 3 people or 115 or 1,000 people, it makes no difference. We have exactly. Hey, Curious. Hey, Blank Screen. Sorry, y'all. I haven't really been paying attention. And you downright, here's the other thing. Why on earth am I going to go back and forth with somebody that cannot handle arguing on the internet? Tell me again. You know what the outcome is going to be. I'm not going to continue to go back. They want content. I'm not doing it. Plus, that's not my type of shit. No, you're right. Yeah, that's true. Like we had stages where we all had to kind of like, okay, you need to go out for a timeout. You need like they switched it up. But the thing about it is I don't watch anything that I don't have to. Like they kept me in check because if I would have seen half the stuff that they said about me and the lies, I only know a small portion of the lies that they've told on me, and those are egregious enough, let alone all the other shit. And like I said, Penelope wasn't the only one to mention my kids. There's other people, and I have all sorts of screenshots of them mentioning my kids in comments before Penelope doxed me. Yeah. Hey, dear Krabby. But nothing is changing. Like Christy and Erica came over here to create chaos. They did it intentionally. The reason I got called out by them or there was a problem with me is because I said, no, I'm not dealing with this bullshit. We're not doing this. I don't lie about shit. I'm not like, and I could see, I watch Molly's chats. Like I was screen recording shit. And here she would be in the comments. Oh, Molly, you're so great. And then she'd be in my inbox and I'm like, do you really think I'm this stupid? Like what? what do you think? But they walk right into it themselves. And in time, you just have to let them. Queen Bella, I'm trying not to think about that at the time. because it's, oh God, yeah, there's so much. There's so much. Hey, Donna Joe. Where is the connection to the anti-KJ community? The Facebook group without a freaking clue? Huh? Elliot's, I don't even know what Facebook group that is, if that's actually a Facebook group or not. I don't know. See, I had to learn there was 2 sections of the anti-Katie community, that there's like extremes and then there's the not so extremes. So even some of the anti-Katies aren't claimed by the other antis. I don't know nothing about that, to be 100% honest. I don't know how they associated there, but I can prove that Erica was having private conversations with a lot of the extreme antis. And she had tried to contact, and I do have proof of this too, but I'm not involving these channels. She tried to contact other channels. In fact, some of them commented in the comment section saying that she reached out to them and tried to get them involved in a bunch of shit too, and they walked away from it. The connection is these people are fucking messy and they constantly go looking for new homes of extreme people that are doing similar shit to what they like to do to accept them. Then they have these egregious stories that everybody's attacking them. They're the victims. Oh, poor me, blah, 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 blah. And it's time and time again. And they remove communities time and time again. I started in the same community I'm still in by myself. I have a lot of great friends. A lot of great friends that are part of different communities on Facebook, things like that. But I'm not a part of a community. I've been by myself all along. It's the OGs involved in the cater community. Yeah, it's a really weird. No, Queen Bella, you're good. You're good. Yes, a lot of backstabbers in here. Curious, tons. Yeah, the affidavit was bad. From IG or Facebook. Yes, Megs. Crazy Erica Shingara. Yes, thank you. Please tell the class. Megs has been around longer than I have. So is the truth. Like, well, I don't know, probably about the same time. A lot of us have been around for a long time. A long time. Like, I never had issues with her before I started exposing these people, and I just had a tiny little page, like, yeah, the good Nunya, I would too, but not, well, I've talked to some of them, but they won't come on record because it's a mess, of course. They revealed the sides after Nat's declaration came out. The antis called it, and the caterers started going after them. So the antis are the better ones, Sheila, is that right? The antis are the okay ones, and the caters are the extremists, right? None. Juju, happy birthday. Oh, new sighting. Hey, that's a good investment, though. Oh, Megs, I forgot that you ever talked to her. Oh, see, I don't, this is the shit. I wasn't even involved. Like, Instagram for me was never like a hotspot. I fucked around on there for a couple months, got bored and left. Like, it's just not my thing. Okay, any other questions before we move on? So we're not going back to cover and respond to somebody that can't keep shit on YouTube. First and foremost, I don't play with petty bitches, or I like to play with petty bitches. I don't play with petty dumb bitches. Let's put it that way. I don't care for 99% of these people. I haven't for years. They did not come with us. Stop blaming me for it unless you have proof. Again, I would love to see 211 or whatever the fuck it is, receipts for CPS calls pronto. And there's a bunch of you that should have these receipts because you helped promote that lie. Let me see what else. There's some people that actually got the information that my information was being spread out there and that I was going to be doxxed, but they were too chicken shit to come to me and actually give it to me. But that's a whole nother day. Yeah, Sheila S. That's exactly right. They will not. They will not. Like, they tried coming to me and asking me a shit ton of questions and demanded all of this stuff from me. But no way. Nope. Oh, Megs, please, y'all, like, these people have history with her. I don't even have it. Who is the petty dumb bitch? Well, there's a bunch of them. There's I've got a clip channel, a response, um, that I'm not going back and responding to. Um, Erica Christie. Who else is in there? You really want me to make you a list? Because I've got a ton. I'm just not going back and fighting with these people. Like, it's ridiculous. I said what I said. I don't have any, like, my opinion's not going to change. So why would I go back and respond to this? That gives them content. That's not it. I spoke my mind on what it was, and that just moves on. Yes, I saw the football player was doing better. He had opened his eyes. Safari. There's a ton. So what we did is we walked through the history of how I knew who some of these people were and why I stayed away from them, and the fact that they did not come in our fucking luggage. I was not involved with any of these people. Dre had a whole different following that started, like, some of them, the ones that necessarily didn't like her ended up with Molly. There's a bunch of different groups from Facebook that ended up in the same part. At this point, if you're trash, you can stay on. Exactly. I'm not going back. Like, here's the thing. Penelope Beetlejuice, which I don't care if she shows up anyway. She's here recording everything. Oh, wait, her fucking attorney is. She can go get fucked. Roseanne, you can go get fucked. Erica, you can go get fucked. Christy, you can go get fucked. JDP, you can. Who else? The other one, I'm not even mentioning her name because that's what she wants. I don't know what else do you want me to tell you. Do you guys have questions, though? Because people are so confused when we're all like, stay the fuck away from those people and understand. Oh, yeah. Yes, of course. Megs has got a chalkboard out. Megs, he took panel on another channel and said that he had been messaging me, my page, that I wouldn't give him the time of day, and I did all this stuff. He went up and lied all sorts of shit about me. I've never spoken to the man. You know that. Well, you probably don't know that, but I've never spoken to the man. But they took it his word, and then they found out later that he's actually a pedophile. Yeah, Erica supports him, and so does Christy. That was proven and proven and proven. Oh, that's not even Juju. That's a tiny fraction of it. The rest of them just want, like, my clip channel, she wants a shout out. That's why I untake myself in her post on Facebook yesterday. Hit her. I do that every time she takes me. I just click because it pisses her off, but it's fun. JDP is a creep. Yep. Flava brought him on panel. It was on Flava's. Yes, Megs, 100%. You're not missing anything. Wait, what? Who are these Dono girls then? And what happened with you and Flava? So the Dono girls, I've talked about this briefly before. I don't know where any of them came from, to be 100% honest. I did not have previous communication with any of these people, didn't know any of them existed. They are not, to my understanding, not a single one of them affiliated with any of the communities or groups that I had been in the past, unless they were lurking in the background or newer to it. Some of them had infiltrated the CMC stuff and sat watching that, or the Diana stuff, watched that and tried to muddy the water there. But again, numerous different ways that could go. It could have been in the community. They were not part of anything substantial, let's put it that way, or any that I knew of. So my first interaction with Flava was, I think, oh goodness, I went back and looked not long ago. It was about the Josh Barris case. She emailed or sent me a message about that. I didn't know who she was. And then me and her just kind of started talking about the situation. She started a group exposing Big Juicy and the fraud. So they probably were watching the same thing that we were at the same time. But then I'm not sure how she picked her admins. I had nothing to do with that group whatsoever. I was a member of that group. But it was really weird. So, oh, they had a bunch of drama with the admins, and I think I posted in the group twice, maybe. I was always blocked from the group. Like I would be in there one day and then I wouldn't be in there, which was okay. But I think I got booted a couple times by somebody. I have no idea. So I don't know how she went through, how she picked them, if she knew them before, if they had history. I don't know the Dono girls like that at all. They kind of came out of nowhere, out of absolutely nowhere. They all have said different things of where they started with, but then there was all sorts of issues that happened there. There was a lot of things that they were focusing on that I couldn't understand because I was talking about refunds that had been requested back in the early stages of July, like 3-4 days into it, that after Molly had gotten involved. So we were focused on two different sections of donations, and the people that my sources were different than theirs, 99% of them in the beginning. They grabbed onto like the people who would send donations and then ask for a refund not long after, kind of in the later part of July, to my understanding. Yeah, I don't know where she came from, Safari. I don't know her history. I don't know her past. My first interaction was asking if I could share that Josh Burris stuff because it was a very similar situation in ways. And then the next thing, we started talking about she was going to try and help Dre, to my understanding. And then she like really became focused on exposing Molly and stuff. So there was a lot, but out of the group, so there was a couple other girls that I had talked to, had always been in my comments that she picked as admin. So I don't know how they all connected. Cherished the Dono girls, to my understanding, no. So there is a lot of them that have alts. I do know a lot of their alts. There's a lot of them that were lurking in different groups and stuff under these alts and like telling one story here and one there. Goodness, there's just a lot. But no, none of the admins from the group, the exposing Dre McCrae and Justice for Vaughn, were part of the Dono girls either. And to my understanding, not a single one of them were a downline of Dre's, except for that there was a couple paparazzi people, but they were not direct downlines from Dre, if that makes sense. But that was two different groups and not a direct downline. Hold on. Y'all, let me catch up. Yeah, I was all that wasted time and stuff. Nothing happened down jail. That was honestly to be expected. You can't have people who are out here lying and creating havoc for distractions constantly and then expect something to get done. That's why these people are problematic, and I'll never fuck with them. I'll never go back. I'll never go back and be like, oh yeah, you're cool to hang out with. Like you're reformed now. No, once these people have all been this way for years. Any other questions? Because I know like these have been asked time and time and time again. Like people continually ask me these things. So I was like, let's address it. But I was also called a blonde bimbo. That I better leave Christy and Erica's names out of my mouth was actually told to me. Why? Why? I don't have to. It's the internet. I have every right to not like these people. And if you want to know why, hello, they ran with misinformation that were given to them and did like a whole circle jerk for days on end, dragging me over lies. Multiple channels. Do you think I struck any of those channels? No. Do you think I have all their content? Yes, I do. Because other people freaking collect it. I don't even have to collect the shit about me that's not nice, because other people are like, this shit's bad, but it's going in the vault. Erica's best friend, Christy Payne, Megs. Do you remember that name from Alpha Beta? She used to do lives doing her makeup all the time in there, the blonde one. I don't think it's a new BFF. Is the truth still in here? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I knew you'd know as soon as I said the name. She co-signed all this shit. She got on panel and co-signed when Erica was sitting there lying on me. She sat there and co-signed the shit. Zero proof. Anytime somebody would bring something up, she would distract and cut the person off, change the subject. She's trying to build her page again. If you go look at her page, this has been chronic. Like, she jumps onto another train wreck, tries to build her page, pushes it really hard. It's, yeah, Golden Gypsy is their username. And you know what's fucking shitty is I actually warned Flava about her. I warned Flava about her and told her, hey, look, I'm getting warnings. And there was a lot I had been seeing myself over the years that I could prove. But then I got substantial warnings on her because they knew she was running back and forth and sucked up to Michelle. And they knew that she was going to do the exact same thing. And sure as shit, happened again. Oh, yeah, Safari. Yeah. Well, she's trying to channel build and like build off. This is what she does. She did it with the CMC stuff. That's why she got involved there. That's how I knew who she was. Yeah, Notorious. I figured that out. I figured that's why I would just answer their questions because I don't give a shit what they do anymore. Like, I really don't care. I found my people. I'm not out here like begging people to like me, to give me a chance. No, please stay the fuck away. If you're messy like that, please stay the fuck away. I got my island. It's right here. These people. Is Erica also called Lori and donates to anti-KJ? No, that's Penelope. Lori Lane, Penelope Lane. That's Penelope, Elliot's Web. Nani, I already answered it. I tried. I told you so's are my favorite. Those are the best though, because it happens all the time. Notorious, right? And you know what? Here's the thing, like, I don't understand this whole striking shit. Somebody asked if I've struck channels if I report Molly when she talks. No. I wasn't even a partner. Like, I couldn't report her at the time because I wasn't even acknowledged really by YouTube that I was a channel. And at the end of the day, Molly didn't dox me. Penelope did. But did I report Penelope's post? No. Did I call the cops on Penelope? No. There's some things that have happened that I have not put out here time and time again. But like I said, it's document. And if and when it continues and there's proof of it, then we'll talk about it. Until then, we just let them do our thing. What are you going to do? Like, I can't come out here and be like, oh, they're going to do this. They're going to do that. Like, that's what these people do. CPS hasn't come to my house. The cops haven't came to my house. They haven't tried to call me. I haven't gotten anything in the mail. You send me a cease and desist. You're wasting your paper because I'm going to rip it up and burn it on live. And then I'm going to embarrass you even more. I don't call these people's businesses that have done all this nasty shit to me. I don't call their families, which, yes, they did call one person in my family. Elliot, she pushed off the narrative for a long time that I was KJ, first and foremost. That was her angle on the whole thing. Then she got pissed off and was taking up for Molly because they thought I was KJ or defending KJ, which I wasn't, or they thought I was associated with KJ. I wasn't. So she started just picking apart everything I did because they were so hell-bent on proving that I was Katie or related to Katie or associated with Katie in some way, shape, or form. I've been 100% transparent from day one. I met Katie through this story. I had no idea she existed before this. And she's an extremist. And she also is associated with Erica, Christy. All of those people are over there all the time. It's like those little extremists. That's what we call my clip channel. She really wants shout outs. Hey, Devious. What? What did you say? Somebody doesn't want the conversation to happen right now? I don't know what's going on. Oh, there she is. If that's what you really think nonsense, then you and I should have a chat. No, you can say no. I gave you a chance once and I have no use for you. I don't go back to trash that has already proven themselves to be trash. Have a good day. Please, I'm going to, oh, can I boot her? I don't like her. I am blocking her because she will absolutely, I'll tell her about herself over and over again because that is scum. Okay, moving on. She's always in the bushes. You ain't gonna try and tell me about myself when you're telling your whole entire audience that you were until you tell your audience that you were wrong and you're a dumbass. Stay the fuck away from me and stop tagging me and shit. You're like a 2-year-old little yapping chihuahua on my fucking ankle. And please, when you address me, at least know what the fuck you're talking about. Because even the people that do watch your little sloppy ass videos on me can't understand it because you obviously have not watched the full content yourself. And when your followers have to tell you what is actually being said by me because they fucking watch me, you might want to do your own homework. Okay, goodbye. Who is scum now? EKC. I think EKC is absolutely scum. Absolutely scum. But that's again, I judge these people on how they've treated me. These people have treated me like trash. So why the fuck am I going to kiss these bitches' asses? No, I'm going to call them what they are. Yeah, right? Yes. Molly won't even give her a shout out. Like Molly went over there and hid for a while when she was like trying to talk shit under the radar. Okay, Safari, I'll take a break with you. I'll go out with you. Oh, Tracy, I love you too. Thank you. Who just got kicked out? EKC, Angry Little Gnome. I blocked her, and I am proud of that. Oh, yeah. Nanya, tell him, please, because I didn't even watch this yet. I refused to watch it. I just untagged her and hit her post because I can't stand her ass. Why am I going to watch people that I can't stand? I have to watch Molly enough for clips. Well, I don't have to, but I do watch Molly and Justin enough. I am sure as hell not going to go give any extra time of mine to EKC. Like, hail to the no. At least make it worth my while. That's not fair. That's a mind. Hey, German lady. Make her go for a smoke. I'll go for a smoke with you guys. Good. I dislike her a lot. Yeah, me too. I can't stand her. She is always here lurking or recording or whatever, which is cool. Fine. But stop fucking lying about me. You don't have to lie about me. Tell the fucking truth. Can you do that? Tell the fucking truth for once. Y'all can't do that. You can't tell the fucking truth. You have to make up lies because that's all you guys do. Because the lies cover your previous lies to cover your previous lies. That's where you went wrong. Not my problem. And that's why I always tell you guys it gets so fucking confusing because the groups that don't like me, I don't even know these people or where they came from. But most of it's because they were obsessed with the fact that I was Katie. I kept telling them, you guys are going to look stupid. You're going to look stupid. Wait, is she associated with Mallory? Just another troll. To my understanding, I really don't know in the beginning. In the end, I thought they were for Dre because Flava had told me she had donated to Dre's personal Cash App and they were the ones that were kind of like promoting it for people to help. Roseanne was the first person to post Dre's information on my page. Oh, that's the other thing I was going to tell you guys. So I think I can't tell you in the very beginning, and that's 100% truthful. I don't think it was necessarily a pro Dre anti LB thing. I think it was a pro we are against people being scammed. Does that make sense? I can't really answer that 100%. Do you guys have any other questions? I can answer them. I'm going out to smoke though. I've got flip-flops on. What the hell are the Dono girls? So that's where Flava came from, Notorious. So I don't know. I didn't know anything about her. I've never known her before. This was my first history with her. So she wasn't a part of these communities that I'm talking about previously or like my experience. And if she was under a different, well, yeah, actually, she might have been under a different, which is, she's got a lot of olds. Anyways, I don't know where she came from. My first experience with her was very great. We had great interaction. She started that group, found some mods. They were, hell bent on bringing down any type of scam or fraudulent behavior. I don't know where she picked her admins from, what happened. I don't know. Hey, Happy Life Jay. It's fucking cold out here. Oh, yeah. LB is not LB as in ELLEBEE, the dumb twit from wherever she's from that does reality TV. LB as in Letitia Bias.
Want to see something I ordered?
No, probably not. Hold on. Didn't she move? Which one, Cherish? Muffin, don't know. Hopefully doing well. Hopefully with her family and taking care of whatever she needs to take care of. I can't imagine what she's been going through. No lie in my life. I like that. Happy Life. Absolutely, Sheila. She absolutely did. And you know what? She has not gone back and like even corrected the shit on me. She kind of has a little bit, but not really. She knows that these other people have lied on me too. And it's easier just to go with the grain, I guess. I don't know. No, Ash, I don't. I can't answer that. And not LG either, right? And not L. What's the other? There's another L.
Mom. Ignore the price, but
okay.
I got it on sale. But it's all white and black. Oh, I'm so excited.
She turned her page into anti-me for a little while. I don't know if it's still up or not. Her group on Facebook, Flava's group on Facebook was an anti-nonsense page for a little bit too. Now I guess Penelope's page is an anti-nonsense page. Great. Love it. Yes, Ellabella. Thank you. Oh my God, it's cold. What was the story about that Erica chick trying to... Oh, just another troll. Good question. I don't fucking know. My understanding of that has been, and I'll tell you flat out. So that's when she got pissed at me. So she kept coming to me trying to get me to post shit against Katie and like, you better be careful kind of thing. And I was like, bitch, I'm only verifying shit that I have extra sources on, like a different source that I knew was not talking to Katie, that I would verify shit for. And I could prove Katie was right. So I would share those posts because the information was factual. So I don't, I hate to say this because I really don't know. Oh, let me tell you. I think she had, I don't know if she ever had direct communication with Katie under her actual account. Katie knew who she was, I think. So she might have been bothering Katie. I don't know. I can't answer that because I never asked Katie about it. So she started that page and claimed that Katie was doing all these things to her. And she actually called Katie's police department, I think. And yeah, I know she did actually. And said that I was her and she was using another page to harass her. She called multiple police departments on people claiming that they were me. And that's a fact. That was Erica. So I think it was her way of seeking acceptance, in my own personal opinion, from the Katies, because nobody else would accept her and she needed a place to go because she was trying to rally troops against the Cranes and the Thunderdome. Personal opinion. Yes, she played multiple different angles. Which one? Flava? She might be here. She's not blocked. She's free to talk. I have a soft spot for Flava, as you guys know. But she smacked me in the face and I don't take that shit well. And I let her. I let her smack me in the face because I was trying not to throw her under the bus. I've never released their full entire chat. I've never done a lot of stuff that I could have. And it wasn't because I was I was hoping that she would see the colors of these people before. But, you can lead a horse to water. You can't make him drink. Thank you, B-Fergs. A lot of people, just another troll, a lot of people came to me, actually. A lot of the anti-channels, not the extremes, the normal anti-channels, the creator themselves or their mods came to me to verify that they were not one and the same. A lot of people did because they were all seeing so many signs. And I guess from what people said, they had very similar behaviors, except she's in another country. And I can verify 100%. And I could verify with voice and stuff that they weren't the same person. So that's where they kind of ended that. Yeah, I was let down because I didn't have a close relationship with her, even like Nunya. I talked to her very, I would always ask, hey, can I post this? Are you guys sure you want this posted? Has this been verified? Are you guys sure you want this out here? Like, I always was very careful of what I posted of theirs. There had been some issues about them wanting to, what was it? Watermark stuff. And at first it was kind of made it like it was sound or like it was coming at me, but it wasn't. I had only shared stuff with permission. It was other creators, but there was a whole bunch of drama with that group that I never could quite understand between Flava, Roseanne, and the other mods, because a lot of the mods that are still around certain people talked a lot of shit about certain people, and then they went right back. I mean, this is what they do. They say one thing out of one side of their face and then another thing out of the other, and they think that it's never going to catch up to them. And it's like, you know why none of my messages, well, they can expose anything they want, but I'll tell you up front. You know why you guys, like, EKC finds me in lies all the time, I guess. I've never done a check-in before I got doxxed. So I don't fucking know. If they don't find you in lies, they're going to make them up. It's hard because I want to see good in her, but then there's the reality of I know what was done, so I will never go back. It is what it is. I just have a softer spot for other people because she was kind to me. Me and her always had a decent relationship. She was never nasty to me. Could she have been playing me the entire time? Yeah. Could I have been stupid? 100%. There were so many people trying to weed through. Solo. Amen to that. And it's been round the clock, like round the clock, that they just keep exposing themselves. But this was all about the blonde bimbo from Facebook, Becky, me. This bitch right here, me, this one, giving you a little bit of a history lesson on some of the blonde bimbos from Facebook. And no, the bitches didn't come in our luggage, so stop blaming us for it, because there's a lot of them that were already here. Me too. Yeah. I think we all want to see something, like a lot of us want to see good there, but Chance, time and time again, she's had the chance to correct herself, and I can't overlook that. I'm sorry. But there's a lot of OG creators too that I will never fuck with, period, point blank, end of story. I have no use for them. They've shown me exactly who they are, and I won't go there. And that's nothing against them. They're just dumb. Yeah, exactly. Just another troll, 100%. And that specifically is who I'm not going back to, because like I said, I'm not fighting with people that resort to doing stupid shit like that. Like, I'm not, they all, now sit down, people, sit down. I know it's going to be hard for you to believe, but again, they circle jerked my videos and lied on me for days on end and made shit up and read out emails of complete lies on me. This is personal for me. I'm not asking any of you to not like these people. I don't fucking like them, and I'm going to tell you out front why. I don't have nothing to hide. I don't care. Yes, Mocha's 100%. Yes, Beeferks 100% too. And that's where I am at. Yeah. You're the gray bimbo. Ooh, speaking of which, my mom sent me a picture of her hair today. I haven't seen her hair in a while. And it's like, all my family goes white, gray, and I'm like, oh, your hair's so pretty because she's letting it go. Safari, I can see that, maybe. Probably a little bit. Oh, burnt toast I really like too. Yeah. There's a few more, that I probably, I don't know at this point, to be honest. I don't trust anybody anymore, to be 100%. If it's not my family, I won't be surprised by anybody stabbing me in the back. It's just what it is. But that's the difference. When I consider somebody a friend, I don't fuck with them like that. Like, I don't fuck with them because at one point in time, I saw good in this person. The rest of these people I've never been friends with and would never be friends with them. So they're fair game. Notorious, I see a lot of people saying that too. So I'm like, I don't know. Nanya, go ahead. Yeah, I have a lot of assumptions and a lot of like pieces of information that kind of led to that, but you can't ignore the people that were involved. Like Erica started emailing everybody about Michelle and involving herself. I have screenshots of Erica being in all their chats, like amping up information on Michelle and stuff like that. Like, you can't overlook the fact that they inflated a lot of this information on people that they don't need to lie on. These people do enough on their own. They don't need to lie on them. 100% all about the money. Oh, Notorious. That makes sense. And everybody has a different level of what is okay. But if you've been on YouTube involved with this stuff for more than 1 year, put a 1 in the chat. If you came over from Marvon, put it in our newer, put a 2. Yes, Devious. Devious, I have a screenshot from you and somebody else I associate with back when this all started, and you were asking people, please don't do that. Like, we don't have to do that. Like, I remember thinking, like, you were very apprehensive about me. And like, but I always recognized that you could see that there was other stuff going on too. That's an interesting combination. It's about 50-50. A lot of old ones over here. And I'm not going to be accepting it. And that's just here nor there. Like, I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody thinks. This is my channel. But those people, once they flip and turn, they're not welcome here. You've done me dirty. You've talked shit on my name. You're not a woman. You cannot apologize and take accountability. Fuck you and go away. No. I have taken so much accountability for shit that I didn't even do out here and apologized to people that I should have told to go get fucked. But because I didn't want to, make waves and I was really unsure of a few things at first, no, sadly, they've shown it. I'll be honest. She read an email. Yeah, like, I can't overlook that. Sorry. And it's nothing like she didn't know, but I don't know. I just have I move differently. I don't move like this. I don't think it's cool fucking with people's real life. I don't get off on shit like that. I don't get off on trying to be better than everybody else around me. One in 3. Yes, make a mobster is great. No, just another troll. Unfortunately, I don't have a factual update whatsoever. Oh, Peggy, that's great. I'm a nuisance to you, but found you on my own, and I don't belong. Happy life. That's okay. I don't want to know the people I'm talking about half the time. Like, that's why I want to like answer the questions. Whatever is whatever questions you have for me, ask them now so we can move on. Like, I'm not going to go back and cover some of these people. Yes, I'm going to mention your fucking pieces of shit probably every other day because why not? I can. I like to talk shit. They fucked me over. They did some really nasty shit to me. They continue to do nasty shit to me. They included my nieces that a lot of you moms condone, but then you cry when it's done to you. Double standards. All about who you know and who you blow, huh? It just depends on whose ass you're kissing. And that's not me. Like, most of these people on here, in fact, I think there's only been like 2 creators that I've ever personally reached out to first. And that was, one was to apologize for something. Actually, both of them were to apologize for something. One was for the way somebody was being treated, and another one was for things that I thought I did wrong. That's it. But do you think any of these scared bitches have apologized? No. Hope, it's a full moon. Is it really? Saucy, not yet. I was anti-KJ. Shit went down and the community fractured in 3 directions. KJ is boring and never going to change. So the coverage of her is not needed. Karma is my new home. Just another troll. See, and that's where I had to learn. Like, it took me a long time. At first, I was really confused because when they all started coming at me, it was everybody from that community trying to prove that I was Katie and like trying to, that they were tunnel vision on that. And they were going to make that happen some way, shape, or form. And as soon as I started like debunking little things, then it was, oh, she's definitely associated. She's definitely on Katie's payroll. I haven't talked to Katie since I think it was October. Once this Marvon stuff ended and I could prove what I needed to prove with that, that was it. I've never exposed her messages because there's nothing interesting in there. It wasn't, there was like all of this shit that people have talked about with her. That was not my experience with her. She approached me very differently than a lot of other people get her. So I don't have that same experience, but I can see where everybody else is saying. So thankfully I was like, okay, let's just, move on here. I watch people turn on yeah. And it's sad because I came in supporting people, like just blindly supporting people, right? And being like, they have the same mission. I was so happy because I'm all about everybody winning together. Like together, there's enough out here for everybody to do. Like, it's not a competition to me. This has never been a competition to me. It's never been about being first. It's about being right. It's about having morals and integrity and understanding that you can expose these fucking people by focusing on their bad behavior. You don't have to lie on these people. And that's what these people time and time do. They lie on them to be the one to bring it down. Why do you think Christy wants to go to her town and print off flyers? Because that's what they fucking did with CMC. And that's the type of people she's been around and the shit she's co-signed. Again, show me fucking proof that any of this shit that you guys have said on me is true. I'll wait. They also try to associate me for years with people that I've never talked to, like the Cranes. I mean, like, I know them. I've been live with them, but my extent with them was very cut and dry and very out front. Everything has been. Josh and I, we had a falling out that was sucked. It was horrible. I was heartbroken. He was a genuine friend of mine. And he's still a piece of shit mess, I'm sure. Nothing's changed. But at that point in time, nothing was going to change. So I'm not going to sit exposing the same thing over and over and over again. Oh, Carly's on backup. Yeah, so they do enough on their own. Yes, Remy, that's what she was going to do. I have the clip. I played it the other day. No, just another troll. That's totally fine. And I appreciate you coming in here respectingly asking questions and like saying, and that's totally fine. I get why I've acknowledged that so many times that I understand why people believed that for a long time. I really do understand that. And I'm not mad at that. What I'm mad about is the fact that these pieces of shit have continued to try and spin the stories. And then when they got proven wrong because I got fucking doxxed and my nieces got threatened, then they spin it another direction and be like, oh no, but she did this. No, fuck y'all. Yeah, 100%. But I spoke on it, and then I got this, like, response. And then if you respond, it's, oh, I'm gonna strike you. No, fuck that. I don't play with people like that. If you can't keep it on the internet, you're not mature enough for me to play with. And at the end of the day, we call it playing because I call it playing because what is this talking shit? Okay. But it's like a game they try to play. And I don't like playing with dirty players. It's all about who you know and who you blow. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. You guys have any other questions? Does that help understand a little bit of like why I don't like these people, why I've been saying the things I've said, why I stick to my guns and I will not back down, and you'll never see, like, they might be in the bushes here, but they'll never be welcomed in here. I don't deal with fake ass bitches. And if you can't tell these women are fake and phony, then you probably don't need to be here either, because I'm not going to handhold people and then coddle them when they're hurt by these people. You've been told time and time again, you should be able to open your eyes and see it right in front of your face too. Nobody needs to handhold these people. Granted, there's some of these people that, yes, will be accepted because they're good people. Most of them are not. Most of them are pieces of shit. We will be there, Nanya. Nanya's doing a live tomorrow. We will be there. Nanya and I have gone back and forth at times. Trust and believe. Like, and I've had to back off and just let it beat you, because at the end of the day, my feelings are my feelings. This is very personal for me. My life was attacked greatly by some of these people. But at the end of the day, they ain't gonna fucking take my power from me. And that had nothing to do with Nanya. Like, but it becomes a personal thing because I'm sitting here having it done. And granted, they were gonna try to go for my mods too, but my mods were like, fuck you, we're taking our power. Isn't it funny when people come out and like agree with people that they truly usually don't? Beefergs. It's really interesting though, because like they keep trying to convince yourself. I hope to God they bring Josh into this. I really hope, because I'll expose his ass all over the place once again, and it will be bad and it will be brutal, but it'll be exactly what he gets. So I hope they do something stupid like that. Call my family. Well, one of them's already been called, but the other thing. This is really weird, and I'm not sure exactly who she still is. Just like, I don't know. She's obsessed because I've called it what she is, a piece of shit, trash. She's obviously miserable, and that's just it. This is really weird, and I'm not going to show it. And the reason why is because I really don't know who the fuck it is. So somebody found my Cash App. I don't know how. I'm assuming it's somebody online that sent me a birthday Cash App. I just saw it today. I've called everybody that I've ever, like, I've only Cash Apped back and forth with like 3 people, and I know it's not them. So I don't know how this person, can you look this up? It's a little creepy for me. It's nobody that I know that, like, I don't know this name at all. I tried to figure it out. Anything. It's a male, but they sent me $10. Well, the account is a male, and said, happy birthday, C word. You'll get what's coming to you. Shortened, but that was the message. And I'm not going to say exactly what they said. I don't know who it was though, and I don't know if they can look that up. And I don't know if they were meaning like you'll get what's coming to you, like a present. Like, that could be open-ended too. So I'm going to assume it's not, because most of the people that love me would, what? Yes. I didn't even know it was there. I actually went to add money to my Cash App to do something else. And I was like, wait, where did I get $10 from? And I don't know the name of the person at all. By my email, I don't hardly ever use it. That's a little creepy. I would just assume, because like I said, nobody sends me stuff through Cash App. That is like family, nothing. I don't think it's on it's not. Can you find it by email? Because it's under my name. Wait. Oh, maybe my phone number and my email. Oh, okay. Should I report it? I thought maybe it was an error too, but the fact that they were right on about the birthday, I was like, that's not an error. Yeah, I wanted to take it like it's not a big deal. Um, okay, I'll report it. That's just weird because it's not posted anywhere. So it's somebody that, which again, my name's out there. It is what it is, but it was a little weird. And it being a male name is what threw me off because I think if it was like somebody that I actually like or know, they would have included a note of who it was. But if it is you and you were fucking around and you were doing it nicely, please message me and tell me it's you. I'm not going to put it out here. What'd you just say? It's your name. They looked you up. Okay. Thank you, Megs. It's just weird. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. I'll report it. Let me do it right now. If I know how. I don't fucking use Cash App. Need help? Yes, ma'am. Okay, I'll do that in a minute. I can just report it on Cash App though, right? That's what you guys are saying, right? Just report it on Cash App. I'm really hope that it's somebody that's gonna like own it so I don't do anything, but that was the other thing. I was like, this is fucking weird. Why would you send me $10 though? If you don't like me, why would you send me $10? That's $10 of your own. Yes. Solo. That was what I was like. I actually tried looking for the person on Facebook, on Instagram. I don't know who it is. Can you create a fake name on Cash App? I thought it linked to some of your personal identification. Yeah, none you can drop her link, of course. I should. That's what I should do. Hold on. Real life people are texting me now. Oh. Thank you, Megs. That's exactly. I'll send it to you in a minute. That's exactly what it is then. It's just my name. Okay. I don't understand it though. It's just weird. Like, well, I said that the other day, S&D, because one of my actual friends sent me one and was being a smart ass after Molly like tries to do that. And we were talking about it. So they sent me one to tell Molly to go do that. But it was a real life person that I actually know, like really know. Yeah, it's super easy. Megs just proved to me how easy it is to find me. So it could be anybody. I'm not concerned about it. It's just really weird. Exactly. Like, this is so weird to me. Why would you send me $10 though? That's weird. See, I'm not a cop caller. I'm not a cop caller at all. I'm just not. I never have been. Well, that's not true. I've had to call cops on really weird shit. Like my neighbor breaking in. Not really breaking in, just being weird. I think you can reverse Cash App. I think you can too. I'll do it. I'll report it. I sent it to Kyle too. Kyle was like, it's not really a big deal, but it's just weird. I was hoping that somebody would say, don't report it. Don't say anything. It's mine. I was just fucking with you, but I don't know the name at all. Like, if this is somebody on here, I have no idea who you are. And if you thought I did, I'm so confused. Yeah, happy. It's just weird. It's so weird. Okay, you can create fake names. I use two first names. I thought you could, but I couldn't remember all the logistics. I don't use Cash App very often. I am monetized, Phoenix. I just don't have all of it turned on. Like, everything's approved. I monetized the video, one of my videos, just to see what it does. Like, I turn certain ads on to see what it does, but it's the one with my daughter because she's my content. Being smart ass, but that's the one I wanted to try it on. because I don't know what it does or what that means or anything. So I'm like sitting there watching it like it was going to explode by turning it on. Laura, it's just weird though. Like, why spend $10? I don't know. Anyways, it's not a big deal. Y'all, I don't want to throw everybody off. I don't know why my dogs are barking. Hold on. Let me check my camera. Oh, that's right, Megs. I remember that. Wait, let me go back up. If I knew, that would be great. Send me a stripper. I'm in love with the stripper. Not, maybe not. Oh, Revival. She gets everything I have. I don't even know what they do though. Like, I don't know. Is there a minimum to send Cash App? I don't know. That I don't know either. No, Beth, I don't think so. Hold on. Oh, it was the mailman. It was BoxyCharm. $1 is the minimum you can send. See, I don't know this shit. Anyways, okay. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. I didn't even know it was there. It's, notifications aren't on. Like, some people know I don't hardly ever use it. Yeah, I don't know who the person is. Somebody sent me a $10 Cash App for my birthday and said, happy birthday, CUNT. And then made a threat with it. He'll get what's coming to you, basically. And a little other choice words, but they got creative with use somebody that I just want to think it's somebody that I know and they're just fucking around with me. I don't know who it is. Y'all, it could be anybody. But why are you wasting $10? Yeah. Yeah. It's just weird. Pig lips. Mine were up here. I must have left them out when I went out to smoke. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, I don't know who it is. I'm not concerned about it, y'all. Don't be concerned about it. I wasn't really going to mention it except for in case it's somebody that is actually just fucking with me, please send me a message and tell me so I don't anything. Right? Exactly. I don't care, y'all. I just don't want to fuck with somebody that's not fucking with me intentionally. Amethyst, that's what I wanted. Like, that's easily, right? Easily. That's why it very easily could be like, you'll get what's coming to you as in a gift. That's why at first I looked to see if it was somebody I was related to or like somebody changed their name. I don't know who it is. No, I don't think so. No, it's okay. If I figure out who it is, I will either tell you guys or I won't. If it's like a joke, I'll tell you guys who it was. And if it's not, I probably will never figure out who it is. Nor do I care. It's not worth it. Yeah, they want us to talk about it. Exactly. Well, not necessarily. I don't know. Yeah, it's a little open. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Back to the blonde bimbos for the next 5 minutes. Anybody else have any questions about the blonde bimbos? Because I'm a blonde bimbo. Okay. And if you're going to continue to say that I'm filtering my body, please make it something like cool. Like I got butt implants. My toes have been redone. Something cool. Can you make a cool story with it? Can you tell something up? Like something that I haven't been so transparent about. Can you lie good, please, next time? Solo, right? Why only $10, you cheap bastard? That ain't gonna shut me up, Sheila. They should know that I do everything right out here. Oh yeah, Molly, we still need to know. My big girl crush. What is it? I don't understand the whole Cash App thing with these people and their weird shit with that. It's not the first time we've seen it done. It tends to make me believe it's more of a Facebook person because that's a Facebook shit that happens a lot. I'm not really used to people on YouTube sending money that they don't want. I got one of my hairs in my eyebrow or in my eyelash, and it's driving me nuts. That's like a Facebook thing. So there's a million people it could be because I've exposed quite a few people. So your guys' like think tank is pretty small in comparison to the girl I got last time that we exposed got over shit. I don't have the final accounting in front of me, but it was over $10,000 in like 6 weeks. Not even. I think it was like 3 weeks. It was bad. It was fucking bad. And she played them for a fool. And so many of these people supported her and went against me, like fought with me over it. Like, how dare you expose her? And Truth said that her biggest supporter just came forward and is finally seeing it. And it's been over 6 months. That was June. Yeah, about 7 months. Good, Nanya. Stop asking questions. You expect too much out of me. I can't keep up. OG sub celebration will be after this weekend. I can't do it I'm going away this weekend. That's what my birthday present was from Kyle. So we're going away for the night. And then it'll probably be next week sometime. I don't know. Yes, pig lips and backflips. I guess one of her biggest supporters just came forward and is talking now to other people. I haven't talked to her. That was kind of a closed story for me too. Like once a story's over, I move on. Like I'm not going to sit there for years and like dredge it on. Like this was the facts and the truth of how she bamboozled these people. And this is what it is. Here it is. If you choose to fuck with her beyond this point, that's on you. I don't understand people who go to battle for others like that. No one is. Thank you. Thank you, oh my Lanta. And that's the thing. I have my own issues too. Like I don't expect people to just blindly, believe everything I say. What do you want?
I can't get it off.
Your watch band?
Yeah.
It's because you don't have your nails.
And I'm making food, so.
Okay.
I'm not getting the girls.
Okay, I'll go get them. I got 2 minutes left. Oh, now I got.
Ask them what time they want me to go live tonight.
Oh, wait. Shit, Aaliyah's at school, huh?
Yeah.
I almost thought she was at UTS. I would have forgotten her. Oh, shit. I can't get it off either. Hello, Maggie.
Is all the normal
Solo,
people
no,
in
you
here?
cannot. Is all the normal people in here?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody in here is normal. Yeah, none. Yeah, it was too late. It's fine. It is what it is. It's just normal conversations, and that's the problem. Is like you start having a conversation, and then you're like, oh fuck, because I'm not used to having to edit myself every 5 seconds.
Hello.
Because the psychos on the fucking internet that want to threaten children. This fucking thing is stuck, sis.
What time do you guys want me to go live tonight?
She wants to do her makeup tonight, I guess. Do you want to? Are you gonna do it on your page on TikTok? Or are you doing it on mine?
Probably not. I
Okay.
just ran into that Manda girl, so she's probably gonna go troll.
They all said hi, sis. They're saying hi. What? They're all gonna think, oh my God. No, Mike. Yeah, that's the furthest thing I forget is my children. Hey, abnormal is great. Yeah, we're not. Why would we want to be normal? Normal's boring. Ash, are you boring? You're not boring. You got a trunk. Kenzie might like your trunk idea. She might have to get a trunk too. She's kind of twisted like that. None yet. Send me a picture of what you're talking about. She forgets to eat, doesn't forget the kids. Megs, truth. This is truth. Yeah, that's the other thing at the end of the day. Like, nobody is going to come on here and tell me about myself that I don't already know. I have had to do the most digging in my life. Like, I'll be frank with you guys. My 40th birthday was the other day, and I learned stuff about my own family that I didn't know, and lies that I'd been told, things that you just find out and you're like, "Oh, well, that's interesting," or things that make sense. Everybody's family has issues. Everybody has their stuff. But at the end of the day, you're only going to tell me about my trauma or tell me to unpack it because, bitches, I've been trying to unpack this shit since I was 19. And you heard my daughter say the other day that she's been in therapy since she was 7. If you don't know one thing about me, it's I'm a bulldog when it comes to making sure those around me are okay and the best that they're doing. So just watch where you're dragging. Exactly. I can't talk. Bleh. Happy life. Normal scares the fuck out of me too. I am functioning dysfunctional. Okay. Let's get that straight. I function really well in high stress environments. Downtime is really hard for me. I keep myself busy. That's why I started. Here's another funny story. I was actually in the hospital with my littlest one with COVID when I started exposing the last lady. I was bored and I was sick and tired of the lies. So we were inpatient for 4 days or something like that. And I was exposing her ass while I was sitting there. And old people look, Nanya. Right, Megs, exactly. Yeah, shopaholic, absolutely. There is no way that these people are not going to tell me. Like, they can meddle in my personal life. They can try to ruin relationships. They ain't going to ruin them. If that relationship is ruined, it's already been ruined. And there's probably reasons for it. Like, the shit that they do, their normal tricks and games, whatever. Something that you're like, what you're talking about. Like, do you want a basic, like, nude look? Do you want colorful? Do you want easy, as in, like, not a wing? Do you want... Yeah, show me what you're looking for. Exactly, the Phoenix. A lot of us function in high stress environments. I don't know what to do without, like, because of my life and just how crazy it's been and chaotic it's been. I've always tried to. I told you guys I was the first one to take my sister to rehab when I was 19. Like, I stepped up at such a young age. I was on my own at 17. That I don't know how to deal with stagnant, like, just going to meddle with people's shit for fun and enjoyment. That's not fun to me. I will point out facts on people scamming you. I will call out the truth, but I'm not going to go fuck with somebody's life just because I'm bored. Chaos is like, when everybody else sees chaos, I see calm, because I'm like, at the end of the day, it's going to pass. Yeah. Yeah. Something that doesn't take 75 products, 4 hours, and I won't look like a clown doing. I'll grab a pic for sure, though. Okay. I think she uses 75 products on anything. No, I don't know. I'll send me a picture and I'll show it to her. Megs, 100%. A lot of people did. A lot of the OG, like, Megs is an OG Facebooker, known her for years and years and years. Always had a great relationship with her. She has had her own, like, experience with other people in, like, communities and stuff too, that I don't know about. Like, we all have our own paths, right? So, but there has been so much chaos out here, but it's the same people a lot of times. And finally, a lot of times I just got sick of it. I was like, I'm so sick of this. Luke Bryan, I think everybody goes through trauma. Revival, and that's okay that you don't. It's okay that you don't. I wouldn't recommend it for a lot of people. Amethyst, it's because it's the only thing we know. It's uncomfortable when it's calm. Calm means what the fuck is going to happen next. because every time we've had calmness in our lives, I think something bad's happened afterwards. That's why Kyle's like my calm spot. It's weird, but it's so weird because our relationship is so different than anything I've experienced in my past that that's calm, but it doesn't feel bad. Oh, thanks, Kathy. It's air dried. That's all I did was air dry it. You guys saw it when I looked like a wet dog when I first came on. That's how it air dries. Look how straight that shit is. I didn't have to do anything to it. It just air dried. Yes, amethyst, 100%. That's what amethyst. Yes, Nanya. Yeah. That's why a lot of us get along so well, because we have that same, there's a lot of trauma we can associate. But here's the difference between my island and their communities. My island lifts each other up. My island of people, not my island, our island. Excuse me. I'm sorry I said that. Our island lifts each other up. We don't degrade each other because of our past and use it against each other. We try to help each other heal and understand that you can get through it. Not every day is going to be okay. That's the difference between the women here and the women in these other communities. There's decent human beings here that just want the best for their lives. They've been through it and they're still struggling. They've struggled. They understand it, and they would never do the shit to other people because they know what it's like, and they would never do those same things. Yeah, that's why Gumby, I 100% know that, especially with what you're dealing with. Calm isn't comfortable. It means something bad's going to happen. Lisa, it should be, but it's not. Well, I didn't really build it, though. It was built on its own. To be truthful, I don't know how I ended up on YouTube at all. I really don't. I don't know how I came to YouTube. I have an island of people over here that are misfits, that are the ones that we stand out because we don't take everybody's bullshit, and we don't want to be a part of I don't want to be a part of the crowd. I am okay with being associated with certain people and communities, but I don't want the acceptance of those communities, because I will never be stuck. I won't be there forever. That's just not my same focus, I guess. But I love those people, and I want to watch those people, and they've been accepting to me and opened their arms. So I'm a part of their little community, but their community branches into a bigger part, and I don't. I just stick on that one branch. Does that make sense? Like Makeup Monster. I'm kind of like a hemorrhoid for her, probably. That's about the only likes in the community. I like Starlight too. I love Hello Starlight. I've never really watched her. She was one of the first ones I said that I needed to reach out to when this all started, and I never did. Still have never talked to her, but I never watched her, and I really like her content. I don't know who 99% of the people she talks about, so I'm sitting there like, who's that? Who's that? It's like a history lesson. You know who else I found? German lady. And I watched some of her content. Same thing. I don't know who the hell they're talking about. So I'm like, Okay, y'all, I gotta go. 5 minutes. Megs did. Megs was like, wait, who is that? Because a lot of our old friends have been around too. Yeah, oh my Lanta, that's true. Julie, how are you? And that's okay if you don't like her. That's okay if you don't, and you have your issues. I'm new. I'm finding my way around. Don't disparage her in the comments, because I'm entitled to like who I want. Leave me be. Let me be. I don't know. I'm just moving around the community. I'm just going where the wind blows me. German lady has came in here a few times, so I was like, I need to figure out. I've heard her name. I need to figure out what type of content she does. I sit there and go, now who the hell's that? I don't fucking know who these people are. Oh, happy life. Yay. Basketball. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, y'all, I'm out. I gotta go pick up chitlins. Kenzie's gonna do her makeup tonight. Not sure what time. She hasn't decided, I guess. I guess she's gonna do her makeup. She had fun with you guys, though. Shopaholic. Her page name is Hello Starlight, right? Hello Starlight is her page. Is that right? I think that's the entire title. It's not like 5 words like mine is. Hey, Julie, it's okay. We didn't really do anything. All right, y'all. If you have questions, email me. I will do another answer session. Hopefully this helped somebody put some pieces together, because I've been honest with you guys. I really don't know much beyond what I know, but this is how I know these people, and this is why I don't like these people, and this is why I won't fuck with these people. Please ask her to show us how to shape your brows before doing the makeup. Do you want thinner brows like mine or thicker like hers? Kathy, message me. Okay, gotta go. Contessa, Becky, over and out. Oh, by the way, Molly, it's actually Rebecca. If you're pissed at me, the only time I get called Rebecca is by my mom. So if you want to act like my mom, like you've been trying, even though you say I have a girl crush, say Rebecca. That's how my mom sounds. So if you're going to try to act like my mom, at least get it right. Okay. Rebecca, over and out.